They had a little black mark on their forehead and so forth. That's not for the Most High. That's not for Mashiach Yahushua. That's for Tammuz. Every day of Lent represents 1 year that he lived. Thus, 40 days of Lent. Has nothing to do with the Most High. Has nothing to do with the Mashiach Yahushua, and most certainly not the Holy Spirit. The only thing he promised to send back here to us. That's why this got to be smashed. Like he told Jeremiah 1 and 10. Jeremiah 1 and 10. See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down, to build and to plant. And that's what we're doing here. But you got to know the aspect of how all this began and how everything came about. How this came about. This paganism has nothing to do with the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua. Queen Ishtar told the people that Tammuz was now ascended to his father, Baal, and that the two of them would be with the worshipers in the sacred candle or lamp flame as Father, Son, and Spirit. Sound familiar? Like I said, they have always followed or tried to follow certain things of the scriptures, but not in truth. Father, Son, and Spirit. They have no creativity. They use what it is that is truth and make it a lie. That's why you have people that's all caught up in what they see now, but they got it from us, but then they make whatever is good bad. Whatever is righteous, evil. This is their nature. Ishtar, who was now worshipped as the mother of God and Queen of Heaven, continued to build her mystery religion. The queen told the worshippers that when Tammuz was killed by the wild boar, some of his blood fell on the stump of an evergreen tree. And the stump grew into a full new tree overnight. This made the evergreen tree sacred by the blood of Tammuz. Sound familiar? Sound to me like a Christmas tree. She also proclaimed 40-day period of time of sorrow each year prior to the anniversary of the death of Tammuz. During this time, no meat was to be eaten. See, these traditions, you think that you see like the Catholic Church is practicing, it's going all the way back to this time period. These things are not new. Now, we all the way back to Genesis, when this was practiced, and it went all over the world, went everywhere, to all the people, wherever the people were, this went everywhere. Even until now, as we know for sure it's happening right now. Worshippers were to meditate on the sacred mysteries of Baal and Tammuz and to make the sign of the T in front of their hearts as they worship. You know, all I know is this. When we get Job, you know, that's when they do that, I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm talking about. All you can do is look at anybody that's called themselves coming out of Catholic religion or dealing with that. Most High to give us religion, he gave us laws, statutes, commandments. Religion comes from the Latin word religio, means to hold back, keep down, and restrain. So you see that the things that they're doing is pagan. Look at this. Job 1:6. Now there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Most High, and Satan came also among them. And the Most High said to Satan, he said unto Satan, whence cometh thou? He said, where you coming from, Satan? Where you coming from, Satan? Listen. Then Satan answered the Most High and said, from going to and fro in the earth and up and walking up and down in it. That's what they're making on their chest. From where he said he was coming from. Where on this earth? Now you can do it across, you look at it, it's a straight T. To and fro, up and down. Isn't that it? But ask somebody. But you're hearing it for yourself right now. It's paganism. We didn't do these things. The Israelites didn't do these things. Wicked ones, yes. 2/3, oh yeah, you'll do whatever you see the people do. But the 1/3 is trying to make it to the kingdom, you're going to deny that. You're going to destroy it and bring it down, piece by piece, bit by bit. Every year, on the first Sunday after the first full moon, after the spring equinox, a celebration was made. It was a star Sunday, or first day, Salaki. That is the first day, look at the calendar. And was celebrated with rabbits and eggs. So it's not nothing new. They've been doing this. The star also proclaimed that because the mother was killed by a pig, that a pig must be eaten on that day. That first day of the week. You know what day it is. I'm just trying to stop saying these days and these gods. You know, I ask the Most High to forgive me for saying them. As it tells in Exodus 23 and 13, let me make sure, just in case someone's just tuning in, and just the first time seeing the teachings, Exodus 23 and 13. And in all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect, and make no mention of the name of other gods, or idols, neither let it be heard out of thy mouth. So it's hard to bring forth the understanding of what with this topic, even Easter. That's why I said I'm going to ask the Most High for forgiveness. Because I know I've said certain things that is not right from what I just read. But our people have to know what they're dealing with. It stars first day, which you look on the calendar and see what the first day is, and was celebrated with rabbits and eggs. His star was also proclaimed, she also proclaimed that because the mother was killed by a pig, and a pig must be eaten on that Sunday, that day, first day, Salaki. I'm working on it. But what do they do? I bet you right now, and you check it out. Because I've seen a commercial this year. I didn't see the whole thing, but I know I see who was in the commercial. Getting your honey glazed ham. They had Jake all up in it. Always they got us, Israel, in these commercials to try, to persuade our people to follow the pagan traditions over and over and over and over again. Always Jake on these commercials. Why? Because they want to make sure they keep us following the way to hell. That's the way to hell. It ain't the way to heaven. How you think you would feel if they was doing you like that and you knew, but you couldn't do anything about But he's going to do something about it when he come back and judge and make war. He's going to say every eye going to see him. And they also who persecuted him, who pierced him, who made no account of him. That's what this is. It's mockery. How you love the Most High, how you love Yahweh and think this is okay. Just let it go by. Now this is all idolatry and paganism. Mashiach Yahweh didn't celebrate no Easter. The prophets didn't celebrate no Easter. The apostles didn't celebrate no Easter. We celebrate Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread 7 days. But here we are now, following the ways of the heathen. The Most High told us in Jeremiah, the 10th chapter. This was Semiramis set up, what we're reading about, and what I'm telling you. Say, hear ye the word which the Most High speaketh unto you, O house of Israel, talking to you 12 tribes of Israel, Negro, Indian, Latino, descent scattered in North, Central, and South America, and the Caribbean islands, and all among all nations, all over the world, among all nations. So, primarily between them lands and those people, but scattered among all nations. It says, thus said the Most High, the Most High said, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them. We knew about the signs of heaven. So don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven, and learn not the way of the heathen. And that's what we have done. That's why you celebrate Easter. A pagan day. It has nothing to do with the Most High, Mashiach Yahweh, or the Spirit of the Most High. You see things in the sky, oh, look at that, oh, like the heathen. We knew about the things in the sky. We knew about the chariots of the Most High. That's why we made the song, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, coming for the caravan. We knew about the chariots. We call them IFOs, identified flying objects. They're not unidentified to us. They shouldn't be. We sing the chariots all our life. I was teaching in Pasadena, and the newspaper was out there interviewing us, and a chariot came down right below the buildings. Kept on teaching. When you see the heathen stopping their cars, they all out the car, just like Independence Day when they go on top of that roof. Look. It was panic. Just, they didn't know if it was coming for war or peace. But it was right there, below any cloud, right above the buildings. And they had to write about it. And they put it in the paper. Say, for the customs of the people are vain. See, the customs, even Easter, what is it? Vain, worthless, has nothing to do with the Most High. I'm going to keep saying it. Nothing to do with the Mashiach Yahweh, the anointed Savior. Nothing to do with the Spirit of the Most High. Just an imitation, something that they're going to imitate to try to get people to follow their pagan traditions, the precepts of men, traditions of men. It says, for the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold, they fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, they speak not, they must needs be born. I mean, you got to carry this tree, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good, because they're nothing but a tree. But see what happened? This is the Christmas tree right here. This evergreen tree. Way back in the Babylonian Empire. Way back in the time of Nimrod, who died and stood around and set up this tree and made people bow down. When you look at that Christmas tree, I know we do Easter, we got to bring it all in because this is what she set up and this is what people are doing these pagan days. When you look at that tree, they put that tree in a house, right? And what did they do to put those presents down? They take the presents and throw them under the tree? No, you bow down and you put those presents under that tree. You bow down and you put those presents under the tree. When you get your present from under the tree, what do? You bow down and you get your present from under that tree. So you bow, and that's why Moses said, be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. So these are the things, it's a beginning of spiritual fornication. Adultery against the Most High. Adultery against Hamashiach Yahushua. Going to some other idol. That's why I said, man, look at Psalms 106. And don't say it's for the children or it's for the kids, but we don't have kids. We have children. Kids are baby goats. Moses said, but were mingled, this is Psalms 106 and 35, but were mingled among the heathen. And he told us, don't learn their ways. Don't learn the way of the heathen. But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. So we learned their works. And they served their idols as Easter, as Christmas, which was a snare unto them. It was a trap. Yeah, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils. They sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan. That's what we read about. Just like how people are sacrificing their sons and daughters to these idols in these churches, these different religions that are bowing down, worshiping Semiramis and Nimrod and Tammuz. And shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan, and the land was polluted with blood. Thus were they defiled with their own works, and went a-whoring with their own inventions. What happened? Now you think they did that, also I said they went a-whoring, call you a bunch of hoes. A-whoring after what? Their own inventions, the things that man had made, a woman has made, and you following that. And you think the Most High is going to be pleased with that? Listen what he did to us before, he going to do it again. Therefore was the wrath of the Most High kindled against his people, insomuch that he abhorred, that means he hated his own inheritance. And he gave them to the hand of the heathen. You want to follow him? The Most High said, you want to follow him? I'm going to give you to them. That's why we went into captivity after captivity after captivity. The 10 tribes sent the so-called white men on them. They was doing the same thing over here, sacrificing their sons and daughters. This is what Israel was doing, being wicked. And he gave them to the hand of the heathen, and they that hated them, so these nations hate you. But you love them so much you're going to follow what they say do. And go to hell right with them. You go to hell any way you want to. You ain't taking me with you. Nobody. Better hear the word of the Most High. Hear what he said? He hated us for doing this. You think he loved you for following the way of the heathen? You think he loved you and thinking like they think? That's a trap. You know what a trap would do? Grab your butt. And you ain't getting loose till somebody come and let you loose. And you better be calling on the Most High. Because he got his angels everywhere. Take care of his. Watch over his. That's why he said he's going to take one of a city, two of a family. Because you got wicked people that we read about. Look. And he, verse 41, and he gave them into the hand of the heathen, and they that hated them ruled over them. Their enemies also oppressed them, and they were brought into subjection under their hand. Many times did he deliver them. But they provoked him with their counsel. Now, I ain't got to listen to that. I'm like, they talking about, we've been doing Easter, we've been doing Christmas, we're going to continue to do it. Oh, you got people saying, oh, you